do like, do escapes and then you escape and then submit us?
Well,
Or we could just, what we did last time, we were just working, some drills.
And we
On
started
the
like
side or mouth.
on the back or
One try to
on the mouth.
submit, the other try to escape,
mhm.
just working that.
Well, I run a very aggressive class as opposed to like, and then like I can show you something, then we can like do some rolling and that. But like, what I'll do is I'll round robin it. Am I the only one with a phone here?
No, I have one.
Is my phone, let me ask you this, does anyone have an Apple phone?
No.
Okay, I figures.
You need a charger?
Because my phone's almost dead.
My, sister-in-law Elizabeth, I think she has an Apple phone, and I saw a charger in here, I'll see if I can grab it.
Set my alarm. Gotta get a picture of us too. If you guys have not been do that.
What?
Get a picture?
Yeah,
I always get pictures when I train places.
that's cool. I have it, that thing's live right now.
Where at?
That phone? Oh, it's on YouTube live right now. Oh yeah, we're gonna get it done!
Do you put it on?
Oh yeah, there's one person watching. Hey! The kids love it. Actually, most people come on, their kids. Yeah. How do you say your last name?
Filer?
Filer.
Yep, Filer.
Special guest, black belt, Justin Filer. Right on. Getting it done. I need to get lazy eye surgery. I mean, mine ain't that bad, but it just sucks. Everything gets all blurry falling away.
Yeah. A few years back, I went to read something, I don't remember what it was. I think it was one of my supplements, and I got the bottle, and it was when I realized that I was getting old because I could not read the back of it, and I had to go out and buy a pair of cheater glasses, and I was so upset. I was like, no, it's got to the point where I need glasses. This is awful. Yeah, let's set a timer here. You guys are young. You can keep them off.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like must have been the Marine Corps, it's like I'm always, once I wake up, I'm ready to go. My mind, body is ready. And I might take a little bit in the mind because I'm still a little foggy, wanting to sleep more.
Yeah.
And then I can just get up and go.
Alright, so, here's what I'm gonna do.
You want to take the picture first or afterwards?
We'll do it after.
Okay. A little sweating and beat up.
Yeah.
Maybe some blood,
There's water in that fridge too. if you need.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Alright, so, we'll run robin, I'll go first, just so I can get a feel up for you guys.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to stay mounted, or I'll have you guys actually, and we're gonna switch back and forth. So I'm gonna stay mounted. I'm not gonna go for any subs. I'm just gonna keep that position. All I want you to do is escape that position. I'm gonna do 60 seconds with each of you, okay? So I'll just go with you, 60 seconds. Once the timer goes off, reset, you, 60 seconds, okay? You're just trying to escape. You escape within that 60 seconds, just gonna go back in and out, and you're gonna try to escape again, okay? Then we're going to switch it off, okay? So I'll be on the bottom, you're gonna keep mount, okay? So we're just gonna leave subs out of this, okay?
Okay.
The reason I'm leaving subs out of it is because I want it fast paced, and I wanna make sure that you're able to keep position. You gotta have position before submission, you know what I mean? Because the problem is people get in a half-assed position or an okay position too quick, and they try to get all antsy, and they wanna go for that submission, you know, without, you know, having that good position. You know, I like attacking submissions real quick. I'll jump up and do flying triangle, you know what I mean? Like, or hitting them, you know, stuff like that. But, you know, at this point in your game, you should really be working on, you know, getting positions, you know, it's like, oh, I got mount on my front arm bar, you know what I mean? It's just like, okay, let's slow it down and stuff like that, you know? And so that's what we're gonna do.
Like get it settled in. And like-
Settle in and keep me there, make sure that, you know what I mean, because, you know, once you mount me, I need to see that you're gonna stay mounted and stuff like that, okay? So, what we're gonna do is just one person is going to, you know, be in, I'm just gonna set it 30 seconds, and then, 60 seconds, and you're just gonna try to escape. And then the other person come in, and then I'm just gonna switch it, you guys are gonna help me, okay? Get my time going. Alright. Come on, buddy.
Sorry about lack of room.
I'd say that's all you need.
Alright, I'll get that mat here. Hopefully in a week it'll be here too.
Stopwatch. Wait, no. Timer.
Yeah, them will have lots of room.
Whoops. I set it for an hour, not 60 seconds. That's a little too long.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Like last time, I didn't set it. I set the stopwatch and we just kept going.
I've done that before too. I meant to set it for 60 seconds, and I'm like, why is this going so long? I'm just like, oh my god.
We went 4 minutes before we were like, okay, wait a minute, this can't be right. That's what we kind of did last time. We were doing like mount and then.
Alright, go ahead.
So you're getting close to the bars here.
Good job.
Is it on manually set? Have you got it?
Not bad, they don't. That works. Yep, right then.
Alright, let's get her. Oh, I just made it.
Alright. I'll go. I don't know why this one.
Like we're not trying to get it all out.
So you get some hooks in there.
He's like, this is bullshit.
Trying to keep me from hitting that arm.
You know, it's magic.
Probably wrong since a second.
Yeah, I know, I was thinking that. Yeah, it's over.
Definitely, no, I've never seen
Pillars.
that.
So almost, instead of more trying to extend, more rolling over is like better than trying to push out of it.
I just feel where you're going. Like, I was attacking his side the first few times because he kept allowing me to grab that arm. So every time I grabbed it the first two times, so after I grabbed it the first two times and swept him that way, he knew I was grabbing it. So what he did is he let me grab it, but then he let his weight off me. He went like this and then just went like this. So then your weight was off me, so I was still able to.
Yeah, it seems like it's so easy for you to flip us over.
Yeah, I'll go over some of that stuff.
Okay.
You know. All right. Guard. Okay. So this is going to be a fun one here.
Alright.
We are going to do two different guards. Okay. One's going to be closed guard. All right. Now it wants to start doing it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it to repeat, and now it wants to repeat. I'm just going to hold you down in the closed guard. If you break it, you just have to pass it. So if I decide to do like knee shield or get in half guard, all I want you to do is pass my guard.
Okay.
Okay? All I'm going to do is pass your guard. Okay? So I'll go first. You guys will be in my guard. You got a minute to try to close my guard, or to pass my guard. Okay?
Even if we get the half guard
Yeah, you still, I need you to pass,
completely.
yeah, so you get to a dominant position. Now, why did that work that time?
There you go. Now, when you mean by open guard, closed guard, is that just mean with the feet wrap or?
Yeah.
Okay. So closed would be you would
I
actually.
mean like this, open, I just keep,
Okay.
like I was knee shielding them a lot, which means I had my feet in here. So that's just a matter of twisting.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice. How would that work? Alright, ready?
Yep. That kind of like breaking or?
Nope, not till the end.
I mean, once you get out of it, is that considered breaking?
I have to pass.
You have to get down into a.
Getting warmed up?
Yeah. Make it seem like so fluent, easy. Just like.
Yep. Well, I'm trying to let you work. I don't want to be here and, you know, smash everyone, you know. I've seen that. You get black belts come in and they just
Send them
run
on
through
grind.
white belts that they're like they're fighting black belts, you know.
Yeah.
Plus, if I do things, it lets me know where you're at. You know what I mean? I can see, okay, I'm giving him this. He's capitalizing on it. I'm giving him this. He's not capitalizing on it.
So you know.
I'm shifting my weight here. He's using it well. I'm shifting my weight here. He's not using it well. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to, you know, this helps me get a feel for, so I can help you. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Anytime I train with people and I don't know, that's what I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't want to go in somewhere and just be like, okay, Hulk smash, you know.
I'm just here to kick ass.
Black belt, let me show you. Ha!
Because the better we get, then that's the better you get.
Right.
When we start training up.
All right, last drill. Because it's actually how him and I ended up. Because, and this is right when the timer went off, when I actually passed this guard, is because people will get out and they'll get in this position. And you get a lot of good guys that are shifting their hips real well to retain guard and use a knee shield. And they'll end up getting like De La Hiva or pulling them back into half or something. So it's, how do I pass from this position? You know? So people think, oh, you know, bull pass, tornado pass, you know, let me just, you know, you know, and I can, and it's not that easy. You get someone that's real flexible, someone real good, you know, with their hips, you know, they like to go around, you know. You get a lot of some guys, like I like me, like a lot of times when I come here, instead of going to the side and trying to pressure because of his hips, I like cartwheel passing. I like to come in here and hit that man, you know, come in and, you know, so,
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get a lot of real agile people that will do that, you know. So this drill is, I'm just gonna be sitting like this, he's gonna stand. All he has to do is pass my guard,
Okay.
which sounds really easy, but it's not, okay? But he'll get into that position. Let's say he breaks. Let's say he was in my guard, you know, he starts breaking, you know, we get into this position, I'm extending, okay? Now, how many times, you know, you see this position? A lot. All right, what do I do? How do I pass? You know, so that's what we're gonna do, okay? So you'll try to pass mine first.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, didn't mean to sub you. I was just trying to move around. It's a long 60 seconds.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It must stop every time someone sends something. I don't know who does it with you.
You make them look.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Let's move down so you don't have to bob.
Right?
Yep.
It seemed a lot shorter than you guys.
These 60 seconds with him is a lot worse than the string dance with just us today.
Dude, we could do it in 4 minutes and not even. Ready? Oh, sorry. That's right.
Grab the legs and work around.
Two white equal a black.
Felt like you're getting ready to jump over me again.
I could feel him just squeezing on for dear life.
I was like, what is he gonna do?
Alright, grab a drink. Everyone should be everyone should be very well rested. Warmed up.
Oh yeah.
I need to work out all yesterday.
Yeah, I took yesterday off. Tried training 6 days and take 1 day off. Give myself a little bit of time to heal up.
I groundskeep. So I'll use that as a workout sometimes. So I've been cutting lumber.
Oh yeah.
So the saplings I gotta drag back into the woods because it's a path. So there's like 30-foot saplings that are about this big. And I'm like, just dragging them off, cutting them down, instead of cutting them up. And then the big oak tree I've been cutting, I'll actually cut it to bigger pieces and then use it like a tire flip. You know, just get down and flip it. And it's not far where it's at. It's probably only, I'm gonna say, 20 yards. But it's enough that when you do, you know, 15 pieces that big,
It's a workout.
and then you have to cut them and stack it when it's there, you know.
That's what sucks about my job. It's all a lot in sitting in a truck.
I didn't eat breakfast. I'm like, I can tell my sugar's a little cheap.
Want some oatmeal or something?
I'll get something here. Yeah, I got that. Usually I just do like a piece of fruit or something.
I think you got oatmeal bars in there too. You don't want like cooked oatmeal or anything.
Yeah, but like an oatmeal bar or like a...
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
I thought it was one in my bag, but it wasn't.
You need anything, Brad?
No, I'm good. I'll drink this thing. Poison to the body.
He's got his shots all pointed out on this.
Yeah. He had that thing for a long time.
The ball.
Yeah, it used to be like one of the first things he had.
Got a liver shot marked on here.
I'll just add some nunchucks into the game.
There's another one. Anyone wants one? Or if you need more.
Yeah, I was telling him when it rains, 8 out of 10 times it don't work. Sometimes I'll have like something inside, but it's never a full day. So if that's the case, I can go in when I want, you know what I mean? Because it's raining, so it doesn't matter when I start, you know?
Yeah. We usually try to do Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. Then sometimes, I think we did one Friday morning or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's a Friday or Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon, I don't have work, so.
So if you ever want to transfer off, you can text either one of us, let us know. That phone he texted you from before was mine the other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe you guys want to roll or something? Can I beat you up?
So part of our lineage is you know, everyone has what their lineage is, you know, from. Ours is, you know, part of it, well, it starts Hickson Gracie. So Hickson Gracie is real known for his invisible jiu-jitsu. And this is one of the things that he does. So in mount escapes, I did 2 of them. I did one with you, which is more, I like because of my Sambo background, because I love crank on leg locks, you know, and stuff. The up over with you into a heel hook, where I actually got my feet in, you know, went up, you know, up over. The other one is when I got my knee past you, you know, like when I earthquaked you, got my knee shield in, rather than escaping, I just laced your leg, and right there would have been a leg lock, okay? The basic one, the one that I kept on doing with you, so when you go to do your bump, like your bridge, okay? And one of the things is like with Hickson's invisible jiu-jitsu, is when you bridge, so, and you do these drills a lot, you'll see them in jiu-jitsu class, you know, where you get your hips up nice and high, and you look up over, and you reach, right? These drills are all familiar with everyone in schools, you know, you do your drills and stuff like that. One of the problems when doing this with live, and this happens, you know, you gotta get things second nature so that you're not thinking about it, you know? So when he mounts me, go ahead and mount me once. So, when I lock down his arm, okay, when I get his arm here, all right, what I like to do is, you know, I like to collar get, if he's wearing a gi, I like to grab the collar. The only reason I don't like to get the sleeve here is he can still extend with the sleeve on. He can still posture up. You know what I mean? So if I get the sleeve, he can still posture. That's how I like coming in, almost like if I was going for a collar choke. You know what I mean? I like to get that deep grip, okay? And I like to turn my knuckles either in to the collarbone, just because that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay? Or I'll turn it into the throat, so that when I get this here, and he tries to stack it up, it makes it more difficult.
Yeah.
Okay? The other thing is that when I trap this foot, I make sure I just don't kind of lazy trap it so that he can just slide it back out. I want to make sure I kick my heel to, you know, my butt. Okay? I don't want any room here. You know, you want to be like that anaconda. Okay? If you know that snake doesn't have its prey just gripped tight, it escapes. So I want to make sure everything is tight. So not only do I grip this, I don't want this chicken wing here, I want this pinched so that this isn't getting away. I want this and turn in so that it's nice and tight. I want this, when I trap his foot, I want it pressed. Like right now, this should be annoying to him. Like just being in this position should make him feel uncomfortable. All right, because I have everything nice and tight. Now, when I bridge, here's the one problem, and I believe Henry Atkins does this too, one of Hickson's black belts. So he says, and Hickson actually has a video when he does this, is that when people go to bridge, they're lifting up okay, but when they bridge, they're looking over here, okay? And the problem is that their head is getting in the way of their full potential of getting him over. So even if I have him nice and tight, he can take that hand and posture it over here. No, posture it over to stop yourself.
Oh, okay.
That hand.
Yeah.
So if I start going, he can keep moving his hand over, moving his hand, moving his hand, moving his hand, moving his hand. And look how far I'm bridging, okay? If I turn my head, okay, up this way, okay, all I gotta do is turn my head and get my head out of the way. Now look how much shoulders, look at the space that gives me. So I take the shoulder out of the equation here when I roll. And now I'm able to get that much more of rolling space. So when he bridges,
Keep going.
I can keep going. So that's a thing to remember. Here, I'll do this with you. So that's why when both you guys were posturing, both of you guys were putting your hand over here, trying to stop yourself, but I was still able to go.
Yeah.
So when I lock this down, you'll feel the difference. People go like this, and I'm here, and they're here, right? My difference is I'm up here, and I'm in here.
Okay.
Feel that already?
Yeah.
That sucks. When I get this, here. When I get this is, so feel how much tighter this is?
Yeah.
Now, if I do not bridge my head that way, and I just start coming up, watch, keep moving. Keep moving, see? Because look where my head is, right? Okay, now, I turn my head, get my head out of the way, all right? So I'm getting my head, because see what that does? I can't roll any further because my shoulder goes into my head. Now, this is here. Try to stop me with that hand out.
Yeah, you just keep coming.
Right. Go ahead and give it a try for each other.
Yeah.
High. You want it up high. How's a collar choke work, right? You want to be. Pinch your wing in, pinch that wing in.
Where's he went? Is that good where he's grabbing, or should he grab around the wrist? Does it really matter?
I grab up here because if you grab the wrist, you can still pull out.
The arm.
You could almost like you were elbowing someone in the back. So I always grab up high.
Okay.
Now, when you're here, tilt your head. Now start ass up in the air and bridge up. Yeah, there you go.
When you pull down, no, just perfect. You just roll them right over once you. got the gripping and the heel.
Mhm. So I get up nice and high,
You wanna pull them down.
I pull them down,
Yeah.
yes.
Get those knuckles in.
Get that and kick it and yeah, trap it with your elbow, yeah, get that nice and tight, boom, and turn your head. Get like your head, turn it this way,
Okay.
yeah, turn it that way,
Bad.
yes.
Alright.
Yes. Now remember, well, get him out once, or let me get in your guard once. So we end up in guard position when we throw him over, right?
Yeah,
Now I had a high grip, right?
yeah.
And I had this. Make sure I don't stay here, because otherwise he's gonna take that arm. He's just
Yeah.
gonna armbar me,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, he's gonna come over, bang. So once I do this, I gotta make sure I start, posturing and getting mine. I don't wanna leave this bait out here. It'd be
Yeah.
pointless for me to escape mount just to
Get arm bars.
keep this in here and get arm barred, yeah. So once I start rolling over, now I can start, posturing, start getting his, here, start getting, to where I'm getting ready to break guard. I'll do that, and some people will stay here like this with an extended arm, and I'm like, no, you're giving it to
Thank
them.
you.
Yeah, yeah. So go ahead, try it a couple more times there.
Now, is this from mount or guard?
He's mounting you, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna try the other side.
Yeah, don't be that person who only drills one side.
That's a little loose.
Get your trap his foot, yeah.
I'm trying to do it now, it's like I can't go any further.
You gotta pull it down like that too, I can't really.
It's almost too. Oh, I'm going this way, right? Oh, yeah. Where was I supposed to go?
No, you're
Oh,
going
yeah,
the right
okay.
way.
Yeah, stop, put your hand over there.
Oh, you gotta pull it down pretty. I'll try the other side a couple times.
Yeah. Good, stick your hand over there.
Okay, let me get my hand on the ground when she moves. Nice.
Move my way a little. Come my way a little.
Put your arm out, so I have to really lay here. There we go. You just actually try to fight it a little.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that was good that last time.
Oh my God.
Pull that in.
When you
there,
get it
like-
pulled in tight, it's like, you almost can't do anything.
Yeah, you really wanna.
Get it in there.
Keep going. Push back.
What do you want?
Yeah, you go.
Okay.
I'll try a little harder to stop you.
Okay. Like this.
I feel like you have that trapped is good. Start it where you got it.
Okay.
All right. Just tighter, a little tighter until me. Hold me down. Yeah.
Got it?
Yep.
Couldn't stick it on.
I can't. Oh, okay. You gotta pull down like that. I can't.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
This is Justin.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, so what Adam talked about all the time. Ever at American Dragon? Any trains with? Trains with? Those other guys.
Yeah, I see him every once in a while.
I never have to work and I need to get my life prescription.
All right.
What's down?
I use book, so I want my head like this. Oh, yeah. I have my arm up.
I'll do one more from there. Because it's unorthodox and I don't think people want to do it before. It's
Dude, the day you had the garage for 24 hours, you ran into the side. Tore that side off. They didn't have the garage yet, they just built the garage.
Uh-huh.
The guy just stood there and watched her do it, just like.
Thanks, guys.
Like, yep.
Still mess with it.
Is where you go up over. Now, there's two ways to do this. There's the one that if you're really flexible, and there's the one if you're not so flexible. They both work, okay? The one if you're really flexible is much more efficient because it's harder for them to do anything. It's harder for them to scramble. If you're not so flexible, you better attack their leg because it's real easy to get them into a leg lock. If it's IBJJF, you just straight ankle them. If you're doing any other tournament, for the most part, I'd heel hook them. You know, I just go for heel hook. You know, they tap quicker just because it's a more dangerous submission. You know, people that are watching this, they're probably like, "He's saying heel hooks to white belts?" Yes, yes, yes. It'll be a sweep too. So if you come up on top of them, you'll get a sweep point. You know, you just get someone that's real scrappy. If you do the one as for the other one, you just kind of get into like a wrestling to where, you know, it's just a pissing contest, who does what. And I do this one on, if you get someone that's just, you know, when you're trying to, you know, do grips, if they're not going to pressure you when they're on mount, if they pressure you when they're on mount, it's easier to get them over this way, you know. If you're fighting grips and they know you're fighting grips and you're trying to push up and they're leaning up more, or they're playing like a high guard, you know what I mean? And they'll play high guard because they're trying to get your arms up, you know what I mean? Because they're going to step over and do a triangle, or they're going to work for an arm bar or a Kimura or something like that. So this one is, so he's on top of me.
Mount?
Yeah, mount, okay? So if he's pressuring me and he's holding down, you know, or he's trying to smother me like he's down, like he's coming in, this is where I use that one to where, you know, I'll even do a thumb in grip, you know, to where I showed you guys. I'll grab thumb in and pull this across, okay? And if he's in real here, I'll get a sleeve so I can pinch this. And then it's just my same escape, okay? I come up over and then I start coming up, you know, for this escape. All right, if he feels this and he feels I'm gripping and he knows that I'm going and he starts posturing up, like he doesn't want that, okay? So if he's up and here, what I'm gonna do, and if he's not riding high guard yet, if he's always riding high guard, it's gonna be easier to do. So let's just say for the sake of argument, he's not, all right? I'm gonna make him come up higher. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bump his hips, I'm gonna grab his hips, I'm gonna bump him, so that it throws him up over top of me. So I'm gonna bump and throw him up over top of me. Just a thrust, boom. Okay? So it's just that thrust, boom. Okay? So it throws his hands and it throws him. So once again, if he's up there and he's trying to attack my arms, like he's trying to go and he's trying to do things, I'm going like this. Okay, so you know, stay there. Stay how you work. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll up over, I'm gonna take my feet, and I'm gonna put them in his armpits. Okay? Boom. Boom. From here, I'm gonna go right up, and I'm kicking right up over him. Boom. Okay? So this is a good position. I can attack, you know, a leg here. Alright? I can WWM Boston Crab. No, just kidding, you know.
The Boston Crab.
I can attack a leg, but this is just a good one because now, you know, I can swing out. You know, it's very hard for him because he's belly down. Even if he turns around and I don't get his back, if he fishes around, I'm still up here mounted. Okay? So I'm kicking, I'm getting a foot up under, and I'm going all the way up under him again. So one more time.
That's what you did to him earlier when he was on mount, didn't
Yeah.
you? When you landed in like a heel hook.
Yeah. So You know, if he's grip fighting me, I'm here, and he's trying to like reach for him, and he's like a lot of guys are gonna pull over to try to get an arm down for like a, you know, Kimura and stuff, and you know, I'm here, you know, and he knows if he starts doing this, I'm gonna pull him in, because I'm gonna trap, and I'm gonna start, you know, going here. He feels that, he postures up, I just, bam, I get him down, all right? Once I do that, he's here, what? Boom. Now I have this. This is where I can go for that heel hook.
Okay, yeah.
Or I just flip my hips. Boom. Okay? If you're not that flexible to where you can't go over him, the other option,
You stuck your foot.
I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna
Okay.
show both and then I'll do it with him. I'm gonna
Okay.
show both. The other thing to do is, because some people can't roll over, is I'll get that foot in and I'll kick them, I'll hold the sleeve and I'll kick them forward. So same thing, boom, I'll get the foot in here like this, I'll grab his sleeve, now I pull and I'll kick him. Okay? Now, if it's IBJJF or something like that and I want sweep points, all I gotta do is just start posturing up. And now I get points for my sweep, because I came up. I just end up in his guard.
Doesn't they have to end up on their back, you have to end up,
His shoulders have to be pinned.
okay.
I come up. So, same thing, boom. I'm gonna get the sleeve, I'm gonna push up, and I'm gonna kick him over. Boom. Here, you can't reap the knee, you know what I mean? So, if I come this way with it, and I would go for this heel hook, that would be reaping. You know, so what I'll do,
Even in black belts aren't allowed to do that?
they can't reap, they can't go that way. No,
I thought it was
not in IBJJF.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll punch this through, like this, and now I have a straight ankle here.
Alright.
So now I can punch this, and now I can fall back. So if I'm not that flexible, you know,
Kick him down.
I'll kick him to the side, because it's hard for him to stop. For me, I'm gonna go for the leg lock, just because I already have him down, he can't get my legs, and I have him in what's called a leg entanglement there, you know, or I'll get him in a knot, and then I would go for that leg. Or, you know, you can just, you know, come up on top of him and get points. So here, I'll switch, I'll go. So he's here. So obviously if he's pressuring me, that one works great, the first one we did, because he's trying to do stuff here, you know. And if they do this, and you can't bring this in because he's just, you know, I'll actually shoot this up over and bring it to the here, and I'll grab his belt. Because now if he tries to pull that away,
I can't.
yeah, I grab his belt. And this sucks, I've actually broken guys' fingers, not on purpose, but did you
Yeah,
feel what
that's
was going on?
That's why I just want my cat.
Yeah, because like their hands are on the mat, and I've gone like this here, and I've gone a roll, and I've broken guys.
And they can't move. their
Yeah,
hands,
I
so-
felt bad. You know, you don't,
Yeah.
you know, but so he's doing that. So he postures up. Boom. You know, so immediately, because he's going to go forward, because that weight of me pushing him forward throws him up this way. So I just from here up, boom, and then I just go over. And then from here, leg, or just, boom, I flatten him out. And my weight's on top of him. He knows it sucks. You know, my weight's just right here. And then I just, okay, you see how I did that?
Yeah.
And then if I can't roll that leg up like that, the only difference is I'm keeping a hold of the sleeve so I can kick him over. So here, boom, I'll grip the sleeve. So now when I come here, I just kick him so that he comes over, you know,
Not that I can.
and now I can tack the leg, and then all I gotta do, you know, from here is just come up. You know? So, you know, because he's not gonna come up on me. He starts trying to come up on me or doing something, it's, you know. So I'll just start coming up, and then there's my, you know.
Sweet point.
You want us to practice it?
Yeah, gonna give it a try.
You want me to go first?
Did you ever see it
You go
before?
first.
Huh?
Have you ever seen it before?
I don't think.
Did you ever see it before?
No.
That's
Here.
what I started
I'm gonna
laughing
try it.
whenever you did it to him, like, "Ah, I've never seen that."
Okay.
I'll bust her up.
Other foot.
This one.
Yep.
Good.
Pull the sleeve down and kick him. Yeah.
Okay.
So just grab his lapel. His lapel. Grab the
Oh,
lapel.
okay.
Mhm.
No, that was the kick down. I was, the one where you flipped over.
The one where I flip over is I'm literally going like this. All I'm doing is if you can go like this, that drill, when you do these drills, like in jiu-jitsu, like I don't know if you do these where you go
Yeah.
into a touch. That's all that drill is I'm just doing that drill.
Never really
But
good
when I
at
get-
it too, so.
But when I get to that, when I'm here, I just step this leg over.
Okay.
And then I do the sit-through drill. So these drills here, so your jiu-jitsu drills, when you do this, and you walk down like the mats, that's the drill I'm doing. So when because his feet are this way, and his back is this way. So when I flip him over, my weight's on him. So all I'm doing is, here, I'm doing that drill. Boom, I just, here, take his back.
So, the same side, same leg.
Yeah.
So it's not.
No, you're not crossing.
Okay. I'm trying to cut that. Okay.
I think you need to kick more foot.
Come this way. If you're trying to kick him over, you're gonna send him over into the
Yeah.
concrete. You gotta roll all the way up over you. Well, that's good for the one. So you did that one good.
I did that one.
And then you just do the sit through. Not from there. He's already has you over.
Yeah, I already got it. But I'm trying to do the flip one. I got him knocked down.
You can't see, okay. You can't pull him.
So I just got.
Do not pull him for the sit through.
Okay.
Don't get a hold of, don't pull his sleeve through the sit through
Okay.
one. Keep going, keep rolling. I see you when you're turning over.
Okay. So I got
So you gotta give
You gotta keep going yourself over.
like that.
Yes. Now from here, okay? I want you to go like this. All you're gonna do is like when I have him here like this, it's just like your drills. You're just gonna boom. The other way. Other way. Sits through. Yeah, and then
So you just want to keep in tight, close, and
yeah, because once I come through like this, your outside leg, okay, what doesn't matter, they're both outside, I shouldn't
Yeah.
say that, it's confusing. But
Whatever side you're better at.
whichever leg comes around, I don't want to lean this way because he's going to roll out of it. So if this leg's coming over here,
you want to lean.
my top half's going over here. So
Go right
I'm
down.
distributing that weight.
Straight down.
Yeah, I'll try not to kill you here. So
That's all right, make me a better person.
as this comes over, watch my head. My head's here, and I'm literally, look at this. My weight's on top of him.
Bang,
You're doing like a scissor.
bang.
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing that drill twice, actually. You're doing it once, and then you're doing it again, right on top of them.
Yeah, it's awful. Here, lay down once. Get on your back. So this is what I do. Like after I have him through, right, I want to distribute the weight, right? So I don't want to go all to one side or he turns. So as my foot comes off this way, my body goes over here, this way. And look, my whole weight right here is on top of him.
Boom.
You're still on pretty much 1 point pivoting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right off the hip.
I'm right here so that it's,
Even though you're
Gracie 101 takedown. He's standing up. Where's my Gracie 101 takedown? Right here, right? Because it's that point of the spine. So where do I want my weight? right there, because it's hard for them to get any movement.
What was that takedown? I didn't get to take the
That's
one-on-one
just-
class. I jumped
When you're in
for
close,
something
when you
to
come
that.
in close, and you grasp right at the, because this is the fulcrum. This is the bending point in the body. If I'm up too high, he can shoot his ass out, right? Go ahead, shoot, he can start sprawling out, okay? If I'm down here, he can start wiggling hips out, you know, or he can just, I mean, if he's a good guard player, he can come in and start working guard, or if he's a judo guy, he can sacrifice throw me, you know? So I come in to where the body doesn't bend, or to where the body, you know, boom, I take away all his power.
Yeah.
You know, and I just drive him forward. Or for me, who wants to add some judo to it, if I got him here, I'm gonna add some. Feel. So if I got you up here, right, what are you gonna do? You know how easy that is?
Yeah.
You know, if I got you down here, now if I'm a wrestler, I got, you know, but if I got you here and I pull you in, what are you gonna do? Yeah, this is.
Maybe you'll take me down too hard.
No, but I mean, see, I can start walking you through, and you're gonna go down, you know what I mean? But me, I'm gonna add a little bit of bang, I'm gonna just. But if I had a self-defense situation, I mean, you're tucking your head, because you don't want punched in the face.
Yeah.
You wanna give them less room to be able to cross face,
Yeah.
or get their hands in there. You wanna be sideways, so they're not trying to knee you in the balls. I'm thinking, I like to think of my jujitsu as much self-defense
Real
as
life.
possible, even if I compete. Like if I compete, like sports jujitsu, I'm not doing berimbolos. I'm not doing that. Like, I think of it as we're on the mat and,
Which life or
I
death.
don't know what that is either.
yeah, like so, you know, if I have you in here, I'm still, and I just,
Make it hurt.
Is that what you, like, the takedown you usually go with most of the time, or? I'm sure you know a million.
I guess it's whatever's position.
whatever is available, you know.
But that's just.
So don't get your head there. You're gonna get guillotined to his chest.
Oh, on the chest. So I'm just doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get your hand like this. This is your grip. No, thumb into him.
Thumb, you tell me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you want it low on the back. And you would just drive forward.
Yeah, I can
I'm just here, and I'm driving forward. Head center mass,
Like,
head center
drills
mass.
that we used to do.
and drill.
There.
Alan's gonna
Take
wonder
that.
who the hell I've been training with. Is it alright if I just say internet?
What's that?
I said Alan's gonna wonder who the hell I've been training with.
Oh,
Is it alright if I
no, we're
say
friends.
that?
We're friends.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say I visited.
I don't wanna get like
Because
jumped.
because I go to because I'm friends with Yoder, so I'll go there for Saturdays for like their open stuff sometimes. I'm friends with all them. Lisa,
So we'll be able to
Bryce,
tell
Yoder.
that we got some.
Yeah. It's a great school. I honestly, when I shut down and stuff, like some of my kids and that, I was like, because it was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you know, I was like, go there.
Do you still go to your own house?
I haven't. I mean, I'm friends with everybody. Like, you know, I just haven't. I haven't made it over there. You know,
That's
and
what
they
I'm
were
saying.
doing a lot of no gi. So the time I had to go there, it was all no gi, and Yoder was getting ready to train. I don't know if he was training for Worlds or like DC Open or something.
Maybe World today.
And yeah, it's gi. He was doing gi. So
Okay.
I wanted to help him train. So I went over. That's why I went over to.
Was that just a little while ago?
Oh no, that was
Years ago?
no. It was over the summer.
Okay, because I thought you went to some world somewhere.
Yeah.
This summer. I think he placed too, like second or something, didn't he?
Yeah, he's a beast. He actually helped me win my super fight championship. I
I
think it was
did
like
you win?
he was helping me coach, and I was actually going to bail on something, and he was coaching me, and because of his coaching, I didn't bail, and I was a purple belt at the time, or no, I just got my brown belt. It was my first fight. It was a super fight. The guy was a 4-stripe brown belt, sweetheart of a guy. We're really good friends to this day. Sweetheart of a guy, but he was a 4-stripe. He got his black belt like 2 weeks after that. I beat him. I went from a triangle and transitioned into an armbar. but I was actually gonna bail on the move, and then Yoder coached me to,
Keep going.
yeah. Yeah, good dude, they're all good people over there.
What time is it? 10, it's almost 11, how much time you got?
We should probably roll in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys go first. Oh, you're welcome. This is what I'm,
Do you have time, or do you gotta go?
No, I don't have work today,
Oh, okay,
but we got stuff to do.
okay.
yeah, I got, that's her. Let me see if she can.
I'm gonna take all this morning. That was pretty good training.
Can you guys mind getting around dinner rolling?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Do what?
That's what,
Can you get
let's
around?
do around the,
Live
Oh,
around?
cause I still have some gas in me. I know we were double teaming you there, so you look a little wore out than,
Who, me?
yeah,
Oh, I'm good to go, bro.
okay. Well, I'm sure you can even go half wore out and still, like I feel like I barely even got a workout in, but the technical stuff that I learned was so much more than most of what we do. That's what's nice having a black belt
What's up?
one-on-one with us.
Here's the thing I was gonna show you. Totally not a white belt level move. So you have someone like, you get into like a back take position, right? So I have this. A lot of guys that have a wrestling base are gonna wanna launch you. I mean, they're gonna come up and just, launch you. Judo guys will launch you, Greco-Roman. A lot of jiu-jitsu guys will come here, and it'll fall back so that I can, stuff back there. I mean, there's so many options there. Because I'm a leg lock. Which is funny, most people know me for my leg locks, but I actually have more victories in triangle chokes. Like, most of my stuff, when I went to Pans, was it Pans? Or New York Open? 8 out of 9 of my submissions were triangles. And the one was a triangle and I couldn't get it, so I switched it to an armbar. So instead of doing that, I just showed this actually up at TCA. I'm going to muscle him. I'm going to side swipe him because I want him to take a big step. Boom. Okay? Next thing I'm going to do is, well, I'll show you the move first. So after I do that, zip through. Boom. Bang.
Oh, yeah.
Right here. So instead of launching him or going for any throws or going for a takedown, once I get this, all I do is like a shuffle step here to get him to slide. I sit through with my inside leg, okay? So it would be the leg that I'm stepping towards. So I step towards, so this now comes an inside leg. I come out to lace it, and I push him down with it. Now, I don't want him attacking mine, so I lock mine up, out around, inside heel hook. And I just fall back with this.
We're gonna be practicing that.
Because like this right here, and then a lot of guys will like, you gotta watch out for like a rolling knee bar. Josh, he likes doing that. So for here, he would dive under and attack this front leg into a knee bar. So that's
Stick it out there.
that's why like when I get this, I gotta keep moving so that he can't attack that leg. You know what I mean? So I wait for my time to where I can see like right now to where that leg is. Then I fall under. This right here, I don't want to leave these hanging.
So,
Lock them,
lock them up.
bring them over. This is already in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, don't practice that without me. You'll rip each other, you'll blow each other's knees out. All right.
I didn't get, before we roll, I didn't get to practice that, try that one that you just showed us.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
I forgot that.
Which one was it?
Where you're your mouth.
Okay.
Sweep underneath you.
I back up.
Oh, yeah, you didn't get to try that.
Back up. You might
Yeah,
get the door.
yeah. Okay, hip.
There you go.
Yep. Foot up in there.
Oh, there you go, keep going over.
Yep, keep going over.
Oh, I guess I don't need that. That's
Yep.
if you don't grab the hand, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Alright.
The other one, if you grab the
If
hand,
you grab the hand, you just pull the hand towards you as you kick. Yes, that gets him over. And then just keep going over. Right there's that leg lock for you. And then you just fall into the straight ankle.
Make sure you have my ankle up here. Like it's out,
Like that?
underneath it.
Yeah, any type of straight ankles, you want to get that Achilles.
Yeah, you wanna get up under it.
Good.
Then you
And
start
just
moving
up.
up. Alright. You wanna do it the other side, or?
no, we can practice it another day.
Yeah, I don't think I'll forget it.
Yeah,
I don't think
no.
I'll forget it.
I'll be trying in class tonight.
He's like, look at I learned, look guys, bam!
He'll be like, Filer. Wait, that's not what I want. How many minute rounds do you want to go? Since there's the three of us.
It doesn't matter.
3 minutes, 3 minutes. Where do you normally go?
We normally do 5s or 10s, but that's too much time. I don't have that much time, so you want to cut it down?
Yeah, three.
Why'd I pull on a calculator?
3 minute rounds. Keep going around.
It's only 2 seconds.
You want us to go first, cause you're gonna just want wear one on the side.
Go ahead.
So we should probably go last after, so we have a little energy. Work out.
I just wanna get one good one in before he destroys it. Right.
Time we go?
Yep, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, nice transition.
Oh, yeah. You got it. Second there, I was gonna be like, maybe not, but yeah, you got it.
Just keep going.
Okay.
No, not into his guard the other way, Bradley. There you go, there you go. Start getting your hips more towards me because he's retaining guard. Monitor your back, back to your knees, back to your knees, back to your knees. Oh, that was nice. Nice. Oh, good. Start sliding your knee across his belt. Oh, never mind. You walked it behind the hook. Keep holding that on. Switch to normal. Yeah, there you go.
Good job here.
Come on, 3 minutes.
Yep, 2 seconds.
Ah,
Time.
good job.
Good transitions.
Well, this wrist.
Breathing is real important. Into the nose, out through the mouth.
My sinus and my stuff's
I've been having sinus issues too. Although I don't know if it's allergies or sinuses. I can't tell.
I have my tonsils done, so it's like they scraped everything anytime when they were doing the operation. I was really young. You ready?
Maybe, yeah.
I'm ready. So what I was gonna do. You say you almost had it there. I was like, man, I'm waiting for it to hurt. And once you got the head, I was like, another one in 3 minutes.
You wanna take a couple, or a minute or so?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Dude, when you had your knee up on me, I was like, dude, I can't even do anything. And your grip was so hard, I couldn't even get your arm. I was like, watch his legs. Yeah, you gotta watch your legs. jumping out. What are you gonna do with it?
You let me have that. That took way too long. He's like, what escape?
There you go. At least you got an attempt in there. I didn't have any attempts, damn. Wait the last second. Just,
Damn.
You good?
What's that?
You good?
I'm gonna call her, see what she's doing.
Okay. I'll just make sure you got your full workout, man. Yeah, like when you got just your knee on me, like that, and locked up, it was like taking the air away from me, and it's just like,
I wasn't trying to be too much of a. you
yeah.
know.
But that's just awesome how much you can take all that pressure and just put it on someone, and it just pretty much.
I can tell you're really taking it easy on me.
Oh yeah, I could tell too. I was like, man, you could
I'm
have.
just moving around.
It's like, feels like once you learn the fundamentals, you get better, but it's like in millimeter increments. Like you almost can't even tell you're getting better.
Yeah.
There's better guys to roll with, better than you.
Well, you kept throwing like things into me.
Okay.
Like you were being too, like you wanted it a little bit too much.
Okay.
So the reason, like the one time, like I don't even know what I caught you in, but it was like
I just threw it at you.
you just threw it at me, and I was just like, I think it was the arm bar or
Can't
something
take
like that.
it.
Yeah, I was like, you know what I mean, like
I got more defensive.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like I think you went for one submission. You know what I mean, and the rest of the time you were moving around. And you're not that that's bad. You know what I mean. You were doing good, but you were like, in your process of doing things, you were doing what I said at the very beginning of class. If you do a sweep and you complete that sweep, get that arm out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not going to do you any good.
Yeah, like
If I just do a
did
killer sweep,
and my arm.
but I leave my arm out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just,
Gotta work on my techniques of keeping my arms in, especially when I transition and not just leaving my arms
Right.
out there. Or trying to do a transition wrong because I'm trying to do something and I'm putting my hand here and I shouldn't be, or I should have it under, or just stuff like that, which I need to learn up on.
yeah, you do good. You're putting yourself in danger too much.
Yeah.
John wants to do it. I'm seeing.
Hey, it worked.
You guys going again?
Alright, it's up to you.
If you got time.
What time is it?
11:09.
Oh yeah, I still got a little time. Do you wanna go again?
Sure.
Okay.
I think he has a second. Let's do.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, here.
we do some body hardening too sometimes.
What's that?
We do some body hardening too
Oh,
sometimes when we do. Usually that's if we do the judo, jiu-jitsu,
Alright, go ahead.
karate.
Oh, you should have kept going. Get your arm down, get your arm down, get your arm down. Grab your arm, grab it, there you go. Pull your arm through his crotch right now. You gotta get your elbow past that. 60 seconds.
There you go, I've got it.
Good. Yeah, you're got it. Give me just a second. Keep going.
What a sneak! I love it. 30 seconds. Get. Okay. Fast pace. Three, two, one. Oh, look at that. It literally, I watched it go 3, 2, 1, and it reset, and the timer never went off. Maybe yeah, we actually did have it set, and it just.
Timer's not danging. What happened?
I got a black mark from skidding across the mat. Keep stepping out there. Want to get a break then before you go, Harrison?
Sure.
Okay.
How close is YMCA? It's just a few blocks, right?
Yeah, it's right down here.
Okay.
I can run you back too if you need to run
Because he
back.
has to run me back, so.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought your vehicle was gone.
No, she just pulled it out of the way.
Three.
Oh, okay.
They got like 4 or 5, 10 vehicles here.
Yeah.
Four, yeah.
Work truck they gave me. Cheap car I bought for work, and they promoted me. I really need to get that pad for that. Or get a different setup for it.
I almost was working on that thing you taught us with the foot and the armpit. I was getting ready to do it. I was getting ready to, and then he did a transition on me, and I was like, oh, I almost had it. Did you feel my foot go up in your
Yeah, that's
armpit?
why I kept putting my arm on favor, trying to get it up there.
I was like, dude, that's perfect. Right for that situation. It's like you almost gotta explode into stuff. Like you can't half-ass it. You gotta explode right into it to get it done. Else they'll see you doing it, and then they'll just switch on you.
All right. Let's get this. Who wants to go?
I'll go.
All right.
Give the old man a real rest. He's like a year older than me, so I call him old man.
Yeah, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'll be 33 in December.
Yeah, I turned 30.
What are you weighing?
185.
185?
I went up to 190 though. Try to stay around 180. For last competition I was 175.
Oh, okay.
But so I dropped down to there.
Are you going to Sonny's tournament?
The Achilles? Yeah, the 9th.
Because I always ref there.
Okay.
I've been refing there for, I think this is my 7th year refing.
I keep asking for information about it. I keep hearing about it. Alan says he's taking a bunch of kids down there.
It's the 16th.
I thought it was the 9th. They kept saying it was the 9th.
16th.
Must have there. Somebody has the dates wrong.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out then because I called off work the day before.
I have the link. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Mhm. I'm like Gandalf, if you're here, thou shalt not pass. Okay, see here, right here. See how this is extended and this is here?
Yeah.
This is why I'm able to throw this up here triangle.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna do that to him next time because he must practice his pass or like this pass
I try to let you do a triangle. I put myself out there so I can pass.
because he likes to do this because he's passing this. Even when I have his arm, he's posting up on his feet. Because I watched how he did it the first time. I purposely did it the second time so I could see how he's doing it because I'm gonna try to look at him next time. So
They didn't get up like.
he's already getting up on his feet when I do this because he's grabbing this leg, he's grabbing, and he's walking around me. He's tucking his head, and he's walking around me to pass. So just go from here. Why didn't that work?
I think I put the wrong foot over.
Yeah, you didn't have your foot around my head.
Yeah, that's right. No. Did it work that time?
Make sure your feet are locked up. This is pulled over.
Yeah.
Your feet locked up.
Awesome. Thanks for taking it easy on me. Whew.
that from sweating or did you spit there?
Nah, it's just some sweating.
Ah.
One was dry.
Yeah, you let me have the arm bar, and I forgot to post my foot.
You didn't put your head or your leg over my head.
Yeah, I should have put both feet over.
You had, your foot was across my stomach.
One, I had
You need to put
it either.
over my head, otherwise I just come up.
Yeah.
The only reason with your armbar was my elbow wasn't past the breaking point.
Yeah, it was real.
When you leaned back, my elbow was here, but my elbow was just enough so that I could
Tuck it in.
tuck it in.
There, got another black mark on the couch. Shit.
It just must be the dye or whatever they use for this stuff.
Or dirt.
Yeah, it could be dirt.
You gotta do something special.
Yeah, do something. Super awesome, everybody. You watching this? Oh, they don't got any viewers right now. But they'll watch later. Most of them watch it later for grad school.
Oh, he's going for it too.
Don't roll this way.
I know this is kind of cheating. He's throwing me into where I can't pass because of his
Yeah.
bench.
You want to get back out of the... Oh, get up the back. Turtle. Yeah, keep them knees up. There we go. That's where we had me and my dad. It's just like, what did I do? Throw a water bottle in. The crowd's throwing shit at us. They want to see some blood. Oh. You remember, we practiced this, Kevin. Escaping from the back. Soon it'll be second nature. Now here it is. Oh, you got it, I knew. I hate that. Yeah. We're protecting you guys, like, don't roll this way. There. I was thinking he's not going to go for quite trying to make it already, and then he felt that leg across my shit.
No, actually what I was gonna do is head and arm triangle you. Not literally head and arm, but instead of doing a push-pull, which is what I was doing, like to set up a triangle, which I was going like this, your push-pull triangle setup. Noguera, Minotaur, Pride champion, UFC champion. I was gonna get you here
Okay.
and get this right here like this.
I can't get back out.
So you can't get back up. And what I do is the shin bone it's kind of like annoying on here, you know what I mean? So then I'll kick this out around. So that doesn't give you a chance to grab my leg. And now I have over here, but I have this. So it's harder for you, like try to do your roundabout way now.
Yeah, I can't get my shoulder out.
So you can't get your shoulder out.
Yeah.
So now when I kick off here, you know what I mean? It's already,
Step by step.
you know, so I was just gonna do,
One step to the next step to the next step.
it's a nice setup. So if you can't get that, because after the first push-pull you did, I was like, was that accident or is he setting that up? So when I did it the second time, I'm like, okay, he likes that escape.
Yeah, he's
So-
so good. He likes to.
So thumb in, here, out around, knee in, still keeping this guard here. I'm getting the back, I'm cupping your tricep. So, and I'm digging my shin, because
They're gonna want to try to get it.
they're gonna wanna try to cut it out. And I don't push-pull, because that's how you pass. So I'm still not using this as a push-pull. I let this go when I start digging in. And all I'm doing is this knee pivots off this. Boom, see that?
Okay.
So I'm pivoting off. And now I just pivot around. But see, that avoids that loop-the-doop where you can't come around. So now, when I come across and get my foot here, when you like to grab this and try to walk around it, he can't walk around. Try to walk around. You can't walk around because I have that claw in the back of your lapel.
Yeah.
See? And now, you know what I mean? I just, boom. And then if they start moving, I can keep this and just kick it. And if they walk, you're just giving me more.
Yeah, oh yeah, feeling to you more.
We'll practice that one too. Yeah, definitely.
Try it real quick.
Yeah, try. Okay. So.
Thumb, claw his back. Get that and grip it. Cup, back of his tricep. Get your knee, cut it through. No, it's the inside. There. This needs to be up here because you're going to be triangling him.
Okay.
Okay?
So I got like that.
Now pivot this out this way, keeping it tight to his shoulder. Pivot your leg out. Yeah. No. Keep this here. Like this. Do this.
Pretty much put your knee into my neck.
Do this.
Oh, okay.
There. Now wrap it around. Boom.
So it just goes from
Yes.
that,
Yeah. Now pull this over.
then nothing.
But this can't be on the back. Remember, it's a triangle. So grab your shin, don't grab your foot. Grab here. Now start pulling this down in. Yes. Don't extend, pull them in. Pull them into you. Yeah. Shin. Pull your shin down.
Ooh, I feel tight. And it feels like I can't get out.
Pull this, because you're like,
Starting to get tight.
there you go.
Yeah, more.
You need to be, a triangle needs to be here.
You know,
There's, how many points are there, you know, in a triangle? You know, you're going here, so you're making 4 points, so he
Yeah.
can breathe. Go here. Yeah, don't grab here. Did you ever see those Naga videos where people try to grab triangles, and they grab this here, and they pull down and they break their own ankle? It's like they're giving them a toe hold. How do I do a toe hold? You know, this is a toe hold, right?
yeah.
So if I'm gonna break your toe, you know what I mean? When I'm doing toe holds, I'm going like this and I'm cranking. So if I'm going like this, I'm literally trying to pull down and give myself a toe hold. That's why when I do you triangles, you should grab your
Plus it
shin.
pushes the pressure back on the back of their head, which the way we were taught to do the triangle, grab the arm, across the neck, pull it back of the head, because you're pulling the back of your shin.
You can still, once I lock this up, I'll pull the shit out of your head. I mean, once,
After you get
but
down in
I'm
there.
only getting, I need this tight and this across before I start pulling,
the head.
you know, yeah.
Makes sense. You wanna try it? Yeah. This up in there.
So
You wanna
just,
put your shin on.
just cup it, don't even get the sleeve. You just cup like this.
cup it.
Yeah.
Cup it.
And put that, yes, yeah, put your shin there so it hurts. There we go. Pull this down.
Yeah,
Pivot.
out and around. and then hold his arm over, start working
Yeah,
that
this
arm.
one needs to be, you know, remember before I.
Yeah, kick off his, kick off. Boom.
Oh, you got air filling.
See, he had a problem with triangles before, and that was a good one. I
A lot
felt,
of guys in class are a lot bigger than me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them have bigger tracks and stuff. I can't ever seem to get all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
he'll teach you to wear.
I seem to have a lot of fat right in here too. I can't pull off body triangles.
Yeah.
Like,
Body triangles for me with bigger guys, I don't do just because it's hard to do.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and not only that, if you lock a body triangle,
Trying to wrap around the guy that's.
if you do lock a body triangle, and they're able to come around and trap your foot, then they end up calf slicing the shit out of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
You're giving your leg out to him.
but
That's
yeah,
why it's
big
good
guys.
how you
I can
said.
still triangle the big guys, the big traps. You just really have to cut that angle. Like if they're really big, you know, and I have a triangle on them. The secret to getting, you know, if he's like a super big guy, you know, you really have to like, I really need to like start cutting, you know, here. You know what I mean?
Get more
I need to be
particular.
the way to where the choke is. So the choke's here. So just think, you want to go away from his arm.
Okay.
So the bigger he is, like the traps and stuff like that, the further away you want from his arm. So I'm really kicking here to really lock this in to get away from his traps. And I'm trying to, like a lot of times, I'm trying to come up like under here, or I'll go like under his thigh. Like I'll really try to start, you know, like really pulling this in to, you know, let me do this once, you'll feel. So if you're one of those guys that, because I have those, there's always those guys in class that are just, I'll just lock it on. So if I'm here, yeah. So I'm really trying to kick far away from this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Even without my other leg locked up, you can just feel just one leg, the pressure that is, because I'm kicking this way. So once I lock this on, yeah, now imagine if I start turning and,
Oh, damn.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Go out.
go further away towards that arm, and I try to attack a leg. Some guys try to come up underneath and grab the body, but if they're that big, chances are they're, why is it on repeat now and it never did before?
So yeah, you wanna, well, depends on you wanna, yeah, yep, get that in there, then once you get it out there, then put your, yep, and twist your body that way.
Get your heel and even kick off his hip. Like kick off his hip.
You have to grab it underneath it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, see, if they're them, you know, big burly guys
They
and
have
stuff
no
like that.
neck.
Yeah. There's one particular blue belt in there. He's.
You do that, you twist on him
I
like
can't
that,
even
man?
get out of his guard. He can just pick me up and wherever he wants. He's got.
Yeah, weight, man.
Yeah.
He's probably
Look at the black one.
225 to 250 solid muscle, I would imagine.
Yeah, there's a guy in my class, I call him the Viking. Ben, he's like, I don't know, 6'5",
Does it go on
6'6". No. Shaved head, big
Oh.
beard, looks like
Oh,
a Viking.
okay,
That's why
yeah.
I call him the Viking. But,
Yeah.
you know, an Olympic lifter and just one of my blue belts. He's just a monster. Yeah, he invented, we call it the longboat, only to give it a traditional Viking type. He did some cross hybrid of a bow and arrow, and I thought I was gonna die. I was like, I'm dying. Like, as I'm tapping out, I'm like, I see the light. There's my dog. I'm like, there's grandma coming to greet me. I was like, I see him. It was just, he hip tossed me one time, and I was like, I wish I had it on tape. Perfect toss. Just stepped in like, and like, we were by the pole. And so we stepped away from the pole. As soon as we did, he just, you know, boom. And when I'm telling you, he just kept going and committed. I was like, whoo, airborne and down. And I was just like, my man. 270 pounds. Ooh. All right.
Want to say a prayer real quick?
Sure. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day we train together. You could be with us, help us grow in wisdom and understanding. We thank you for
Justin here to help us train and showing us a better way and for helping us get better, Lord. We pray that there's many more days like this in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen. Thanks, brother.